Today we're live from the beautiful sunny central coast of New South Wales. And I'm so glad that you could join us. If you're catching this video on the replay, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below if you're on YouTube, so that you will get notification every time I go live. If you're watching this on replay on Facebook, thanks heaps. I'm so glad to see you. Will be able to catch up with this video at another time if you want to. Otherwise, please leave a comment to say hello as we go. Now, you will see in front of me what's now becoming a very stinky hot glue gun, but you'll also see one of our Stampin' kits. So let me just do this because I was waving at you before and I didn't realize that all you could see was a kit. I'm a bit rushed today with lots of appointments and stuff like that. So today I have a kit to share with you. So this is called the, this name's on the back. This kit is called the Paper Bouquet Kit. It is a brand new kit that has just arrived in our online store. It arrived in my order yesterday. They're super fast at shipping at the moment, so I've popped it back on your screen for you. It's a slimline box, very cute, and what you'll get is all the goodies for a beautiful paper bouquet. Now, I'm just popping the box to the side. We've got in here enough wires. It comes with your instructions. Now, I don't normally do a kit, but I've been a bit pressed for time and I need to do this and I want to do this, and what better time to do this than on a live. So hopefully, oh, hello, Diane. Diane's joining us from Michigan. You're a long way away. I bet it's late. Is it late in the evening or early in the morning there, Diane? This kit is live worldwide for Stampin' Up. Oops, I just took a bit of a thing off there. All of your goodies have come into it. You've got all your goodies. Now, what you will need to be able to complete this kit is a hot glue gun. So that's why mine's sitting here beside me, making the place a bit stenchy. All right, you've got all of your bits, and you've also got your instructions. So every one of our kits, hi Lol, hi Cheryl. Every one of our kits comes with instructions. The instructions are usually in numerous different languages if language is required, which is why you've got all the different languages down here, but they're mainly visual. Okay, so you'll see it actually tells you, oh, I don't have a set of those. Let me see if I can remember where I've got a set. I know what we'll do. Tony, we'll get husband onto it, because you actually need a set of pliers. Oh, 1:17 a.m. Diane, why are you not asleep? Okay, so here the darling husband is. Look, he's going to show his face. Say hi, everyone. He's going to see if he can find me a pair of things that look like this. I think they're called pliers, and I think you'll find them in the toolbox. Hopefully that's upstairs, or in that cupboard there with my jewelry. So we're going to leave him on that mission, okay? So, because I've got a jewelry making kit here, you know how it is. But it's like a little box and it's got all my earrings in it, and it's on the top left-hand side of that cupboard. Because I knew it was in there. So what this does is it tells you all the goodies you're going to need. So there's beads in the kit. They're bright yellow, and there's actually a bluey colour, okay? And we've got enough in here. It says makes one project, but I don't know how many flowers that is. There's at least 4 leaves, and there's numerous. When I say numerous, there is heaps and heaps of beads. So there must be heaps and heaps of flowers. So we'll get at least one of each done, okay? So we're going to go with trying to do one of each, and we'll start with that. So I normally would have my kit open at, so we've got 7 different flowers. So let's go with flower number 1, which happens to be this little white one, and it looks like there's 2, 4, 6, 8 of these in here. There's 3 of this flower, 3 of this one, a couple of sets of leaves. It looks like there's 3 of each one. There's actually quite a lot of flowers, isn't there? There's 3 of this guy, 3 of that guy, and 3 of this one. This one here's my favorite. it just reminds me of, even though it's orange, but it's like a poppy. And I just really like that one. But we'll start with number 1. We'll make one of it, at least one of each, and then we'll sort of see how we're going. Okay. So I'm just going to put those, rest them up there so we can see. Now this one needs, oh look, and they're fun. Oh, they're like a tissue paper. So we need, there's 2 different sizes here. These are the leaves. They're quite big. Like I'm suitably impressed with how big everything is. Like these are huge. They're a cardboard. And the flowers are like a tissue paper as well. So I'm looking for the white ones first up. So I'll just put everything to the side. This is, the yellow is like a crepe paper, as is the black there. Oh, how nice are those? And here's all our white ones. Of course, they're right on the bottom there. All right, so we need 3 lots of these flowers. So I'm just going to pull them out because I'm not sure how many is in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. So there must be 4 in each one. All right. Oh, look, I've got a tool choice here by the look of it.
Overachiever.
Yeah, I think I want these ones. Okay, because that's what's the ones in the picture. We take the ones that look like they're in the picture. Okay, so we need 3 of these, and let me tell you, there is 1, 2. There's 4 in each one. So we need 3 of those because we've got our instructions. We're going to need a little yellow thingammy-bobby bead. My glue gun's smelling very strong. And we need 1 of these small green items. Okay, so that is for the yellow flower and 1 of these. Look at how many there is. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. It's a lot of flowers. 16, 18, 20, like there's heaps. You don't need to watch me count that. We need 1 of these and we need 1 of these. So I'll just pull out 1 of each of these. So these must have been die cut, and because there's like a little bit that still holds it with the crepe paper. Okay, so that's telling us what we need, but it doesn't actually tell us what to do. Well, it does sort of. Okay, so the aim of the game is to glue. This bit here tells you, but we're going to, using this is our piece of our stick. We're going to use our pliers. We're going to turn that over like so. So we get like get a hook on it. Push that bit up there. And then we're going to actually close that piece there. And it tells you to twist it a bit. So it says to twist that around. Okay. Don't drop the top pliers onto. So use these little ones. Don't drop the pliers onto your glass mat. So I'm just twisting that around. I've twisted it around twice. So that holds onto our glass bead. Oh, it's not glass, it's plastic, but you know what I mean. That holds onto our bead. Now, where did I just put that yellow piece? I'm sure, oh, here it is. Okay, so using our hot glue gun, and now I understand why we need a hot glue gun. I've put it on the wrong side of me here. So I'll just move it over. Using our hot glue gun, we're going to put a little bit of glue on there. Just need everything to sit in a nice position. And then we're going to stick that onto there, okay? And that piece is going to literally get wrapped around this bead. So you can either put a piece of some glue onto your glue gun, or straight onto your bead, or you can put it onto your piece of crepe paper. So as you can see, I've just chosen to put it on the crepe paper piece, and then we're just going to spin this piece around here. Ouch, and try not to burn our fingers. Okay. If you've got, this one's a very big glue gun. If you've got the little finer one, I think that would be much better. So I'm just rolling that around that bead. And I'm just trying to put a very fine line of the glue on there. Okay, so that gives us the center of our flower, okay? And we're going to pretty that up in a minute. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to pop these pieces onto here, okay? Oh, actually, no, I forgot something. You need a bone folder. And the reason why we need our bone folder is we're going to give them a bit of shape. So they're currently really flat. Now, there's a couple of things you can do here. You can give them a little bit of shape. It behaves like curling ribbon. It's tissue paper. If you wanted to add anything to these, which I would love to, and I may make another one, you can. I don't know if anyone remembers, we had a flower posy from before. See how that sits up quite nicely there? You can add some color to this with some ink. You could spritz some on it. You could stamp on it. You could use your blending brush or your daubers. The choice is yours. You could also, instead of using a scrap of paper, though it works, you could also use your silicone mat to put your glue gun under. I was searching everywhere for mine, but it's developed some legs and it's hanging out in a drawer, hidden from my view, as they say. I can see that over in Instagram land, my dear friend Belinda has joined us. Actually, she's my daughter's dear friend, Belinda. Okay, so now we're going to put our flowers onto our stick, or our stem, as you want to call it. And we're going to add a little bit of glue here, just around that stem. Not too much, because now we're going to add our one. It's like putting a jigsaw puzzle together. Our one, oh, ouch, bent my fingers. And glue guns and I are not usually very friendly. Okay, so we're just pushing that up towards our bead. And what we don't want to happen is we don't want our flower petals all sitting on top of each other. So I'll just turn one around a little bit just to get them so that they're in a better posy, because we can. Alrighty. These would make a really nice Mother's Day gift, is what I'm thinking. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to crunch these, the inside bits here. We'll shape them a little bit as well. Just shape them. You can shape them with your bone folder and or your fingers. They just don't, I mean, on a real flower, they don't stick up like that. They don't stick up like they're all out to get you. They're a bit messy. So just mess them up a little bit. Okay. And you'll see there's a bit of a gap in here. You can put a little bit of your glue into there as well. Okay, just so that that'll just hold all of that quite nicely up there. All right. You can scrunch your flower a bit as well. the choice is yours, but just hold it nice and still until that glue grabs. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to curl some of these in the other direction, because they will curl away as well from that. Okay, and there we have our first flower. Okay, so that's flower number 1. All right, so we're just going to put that to the side, and you can, I'll just bend it up a little bit there. Okay, flower number 1. So flower number 2, they're actually going to work out quite pretty. Flower number 2 is this nice great big yellow one. It needs 3 of these pieces again, and you'll notice that there's 3 per piece of paper, so I'll just grab the top piece of paper. It needs the bigger of these little guys, and it's the same deal. So if you're watching this on replay, you could speed it up if you want, just to get past this. Okay, and we need a black one. Oh, look how long these ones are. Okay, so we'll have 3 of these. And again, we're going to do the same thing with our petals. Just give them a little bit of shape. Okay. Just something different. You could color these if you wanted to. The choice would be yours. Oh, that one went the wrong way. Okay. Now, I'm just going to give these a little bit of shape before I put them on. And you can stretch the, it's crepe paper. You can stretch it as well. But I'm just rolling it across the, I'm literally rolling these bits across the top of the bone folder, like you would if you were curling ribbon that you put on a Christmas present. Okay, and we need, this time we need a black center. There would, well, it's actually blue, but that's okay. Same deal. We're going to shape our piece of wire the same way. So all I'm doing is grabbing the end of it, twisting it in, shoving my bead on, and then it's just a matter of squeezing it in, and we want to squeeze that bit in there. Okay, and then twist it. And what I did last time, I didn't have it very close to that bead, but this time it's going closer to the bead, so that piece of twisting is tighter up closer to the bead, so that when the time comes for me to put that backing on and those petals, they sit nicer. Okay, a little bit of adhesive on there, and let's get rolling. Okay, just get that started on there. Do you notice with glue guns you end up with like this trail of glue? Okay, so our kids collections had 3 new additions to it this week. Our online exclusive has had some new goodies as well. You know, so, but the main thing that's happening this week is our last chance offers have gone up. And I was going to show you, there's a gnomes scrapbooking kit, which I absolutely didn't need. And then when I saw it, when it's been reduced, oh, this kit is $39, $34, something like that. Let me just have a quick sticky for you. $39, and so that'll get you $3.19 rewards, just saying. But the kit's $39. But the gnomes scrapbooking set comes with a stamp and a die set, and the stamp, the dies and the stamp are the cutest little gnomes. And if you're a gnome fan, I can advise you to get it, because it's less than, it's great. It's about 70% off its original price. It was one of the goodies that we bought over from close to my heart, and it's just the cutest. But it makes 6. It's great if you're just starting scrapbooking and you decide that you want to give something a whirl. It would be great to have a practice with, because you're getting, it must be less than $50 because I thought, or $50 or less, because I thought you're actually getting 12 pages or 6 pages. So 3 double page spreads for less than $10 a page. And to me, that's a bargain, because I'm so used to, because of the way I scrapbook and have been for years, I'm so used to pages costing upwards of $20 a page. So just saying, okay, ouch, burnt myself. Oh, dry. Took a chunk out the other day with the grater. Not having a good time of it here. And just mess this up a bit before I put those petals on, because it just would be easier, I think. Okay. Yep, done. Okay, so we're going to put the petals on. And this time I'm actually thinking I'll put a little bit of glue in here first, because it might be easier to do it that way. Got a bit generous there. Okay, so these petals are going to go that way. And I'm going to push them down. These petals, I want to go that way, but I don't want them in the same spot as those ones. So I want them to sit off center a bit to the other ones. And the same with these ones. They need to go up that way. Oh, I've done them up the opposite way around to what I want. But that's all right. We'll sort it. Because you can go back again later. See how they've automatically tried to join together? We don't want that nonsense. Okay. And now I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on here. That was not part of the plan, because now they've joined back together again. Oh, don't do that. And I want them to sit away from each other whilst I put on this green piece. They're just jumping back to join up to each other. I put glue everywhere, so I'm just trying to hide it. Let's send that out there. Scrunch it up a little bit. All right, so I'm going to have to redo these 2 petals on the top, because I put them up. That was supposed to be the one for the bottom. Oh, it's so much easier to do this when they're not attached to the flower, let me tell you. All right. Let's put a little bit of glue under there. Just to hold that up there. And yeah, just going to scrunch that up there like that. And there we have a yellow flower with like spider webs. All right, so that's 2. Next, we got a pink one. And the pink one's got a long, oh, they've all fallen out. Okay, so we need 3 pink ones. 1, 2, 3. We need, on the yellow, there's short yellow. These are short yellow. And one here is a long yellow. So we need a long yellow one this time, because it's a bigger flower. Like this would be, actually, you know what? This would make a nice, this would be fun to make together with a group of friends. Then you can make them all for your mums for Mother's Day. What do you reckon? I just think that they're so pretty. This one needs a yellow. I've got glue gun everywhere. It's all just trying to attack me here. All right, another yellow one. Another stick. And another big one of these. Okay. So again, I'm going to curl these. It is way, oh, look how that one just curled right up. It is way easier to curl these before they go on to the piece of wire. And I'm starting to notice they curl better from one direction to the other. Okay. Cheryl, these would be, you could almost make camellias, like if you mix the white and the pink together. And nobody says you have to follow the instructions exactly. Okay, so if you wanted to make a flower that was white and pink, you could make a flower that was white and pink. The choice would be yours. And I reckon you could come up with some really combinations here. Okay, and like we said, you only need a few different tools. Oopsie. Okay, I'll just get that one and squeeze that. No, I want to squeeze it in there like that. Okay, so I'm squeezing that in there like so, just so that it's nice and close, and then we'll just twist it a bit. I'll just shove that around there like so, just so that it's good. Okay, I'm not going to crunch these. I'm not going to try and shape this time. I'm going to see if I can do it without shaping it, and then I'll do it. I'll shape it after. Okay. All right. Okay. So just put that on there, stick a little bit of glue, and I'm doing it little bit by little bit so that the glue doesn't dry or go hard, for one of a, and doesn't burn my fingers. Well, minimal finger burning as possible. If my friend Lisa was watching, she's actually got a real garden that's really beautiful. So there's something about flowers, and when hers are in bloom, when she comes to class, we get a little bouquet and it's really pretty. So, all right, let's get this happening. Oh. Now, this mat is a tempered glass mat, so the hot glue gun is not a problem with it. But I think it's what's making it cool relatively quickly on, because the glasses, then it just wipes off. Actually, I haven't looked recently to see if these glass mats are still available in the online store. They were for a while. They were a great promotion when the time came. I did love them. And I've got a lot of friends that have got the glass mat because it just makes stamping so much easier. But yeah, like I said, I haven't looked for a while to see if it's available. With the last chance list, it's a matter of everything's while supplies last. If it's in the store, you can buy it. If it's not, it's gone. I used the cows for my class last weekend, and they're in the last chance list. So the cutest cows, and I will tell you, it's cheaper to buy it now separately than it is as a bundle. Now you see how it's moving? The way we stop that is we're going to put a bit of glue into there. Okay, and that will, when that dries, or when that goes hard, that'll stop that wiggling. Okay, I need a bit on the edge here because I didn't finish that bit off there. Okay, now these petals I want to go, let's get them up the right way. I want these petals to go, that one to go that way. Okay. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here, just a smidge. This one is also going to go in the same direction, but it's not going to sit exactly perfect on top of, like that one. I want it to sit a little bit skewish. So that little bit of glue that I just put there will actually hold that one in place. Yeah, I did give you that kit. And They had a flower kit. This one I'm going to put in upside down. We had a flower kit a few years ago, and it had stamps and everything so that you could decorate your flowers. Like if you've got a stamp that has spotty bits or splops or whatever you want to call them, what you can do with it is you can put it on the center of these flowers before you actually put them together, and it will give you a really amazing effect. So what I might do is I might do a set that's just, get out there, a set that's just as is, and then a set that I've decorated up and send you some photos, hey? But that means I would need to order another one, so it won't be fast coming. And there's so many other things on my wish list at the moment. We've got a new catalogue coming. You will notice there is an opt-in for the new catalogue to get that in your mailbox if you want. Demonstrators will get it as part of their first pre-order. Look at that. Hey, Cheryl, is it just like I bought one? All right, looks like a camellia, this one, doesn't it? So that's number 3. All right, and now we've got pictures of some leaves. Now, the leaves are a little bit different. So there's 3 different leaves, and I'm doing this in order. We'll need, gosh, there's 9 leaves, but we're going to do 3 different leaves. So we'll need 3 of these. Here's all the leaves. They're quite big. So we've got this guy. So there's 3 of them, but there's actually 2, 3, 1. There's extras. 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of them, but it says there's only 3. Okay, well that's interesting. And there's only 3 of these ones, so we just need 1 each of these. These are cardboard. They're quite a sturdy cardboard. Come on, off you come. It's trying to give me. So we'll push these out. And again, if you wanted to give them some shading, you could make it a little bit more, I don't know, realistic. You can do that. Blender pen is your friend, but this one I'm just putting the kit together as the kit needs to be put together. 1 flower at a time. You don't need to watch me put the whole lot together, but what I'll do is once I get off here, I'll keep going, and gosh, it's thick cardboard. And then I can let you know how long the kit actually takes me to put together, how long it took me to put all of the cards together. Okay, so these have got creases in them, all right? Now, you'll see here what it's going to tell us to do. It's actually telling us where to crease. So it wants us to crease along all of these little lines, and that's to give this some shape. Okay, it's just finger pressing them, not, I like your big camellias. Yet Cheryl has got the most amazing camellias in her front yard, everyone. I reckon if you didn't want to make all of these flowers up, you could actually add, you could put 2 of them together and make some really pretty camellias with them. Nobody said you had to make the exact number of flowers that we've got. Okay, so, and then this one here, we're going to just, so I'm just literally pouring at these and folding them in towards itself. Now, this one here up the middle is where we're going to apply our glue. Now, it's all sticking to me. The glue gun that I've got is really fat. So it's telling us to put the glue up the side, up the, right, just bending that. Right, got my tongue right. It's telling us to put the glue up the inside. Look, do you know what I'm going to use? Where's my bone folder gone? Okay, it's developed some legs. There it is, found it. All right, so I've just bent that a little bit. Okay, and bend that one up there. But I'm also going to bend the tips of the leaves a bit. I've lost my train of thought. Okay. Cheryl made a comment that the glass mat's the best thing she ever bought. Okay, this one here doesn't have a bend. Okay, so what we're going to do, it says to crease it though. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to pour it like that. It just gives you a guide as to where to put it. And it looks like that is the top of the leaf rather than the bottom. Okay. Oh my gosh, I've got glue everywhere here. If only you could see. I've melted bits of silicone. Oh gosh, I've melted lots of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this about here so I know how much. I've got to put glue in on this from here onwards. So this one here, whoopsie, and I'm just going to run it along here. Got to hold my tongue in the right spot. Okay. And then I'm going to pop that in there like so. Okay. Okay. And that is going to stick there and behave. Right? I've told it so. Okay. And then I'm going to do that with it. Okay. So that's going to put my wire. Oh, hi, Michelle. Underneath. All right. Okay. So there's one leaf. Looking good. This one here, my leaves would normally look like that. So it's saying to put it in there like so, but I'm thinking it needs to come up the back of my leaf. And that's what I'm choosing to do. So we've got like a little bit of a kick here. So I'll just bend it around a bit to go with that leaf. And I need glue from there to there. So I'm just using my fingers as a measuring stick. Let me just make sure that I put the glue on. Turn it over the correct side. So I don't want big chunky bits of glue. Just want, and glue guns are not known for a fine layer of glue, are they? Okay, so we'll have that there like that. And that one there like so. Just push it down so that it holds nice and firm. Okay. And there is our leaf. And again, it's stuck down. Well, no, it's not. This piece escaped. Can't have that nonsense happening. Just put a bit of glue under there. Because leaves aren't straight. They're higgledy-piggledy, they've got holes in them. And there is our next leaf. Okay? Yes, I am getting glue absolutely everywhere. Look, there's all these spidery bits. There is a finer glue gun, but I've got a big, one. It's like all these little fine bits of glue. Okay, this one here, same deal. We only need a little bit of glue to go up the back there. Okay. And I'll just and let it do its thing. And then I'll bend that one into submission. What flower's next? All right, so we've done all that. We've done these ones. So now we need to do, this one's a pale blue one. Okay. All right. And it's got a black center. Have one of these. And there'll be 3 of these. So there'll be 3 pieces of tissue paper here. If you decide that you want to stamp on these, because it's tissue paper, there's actually 2 very distinct different sides. One of them feels shiny and the other one has got like a rough texture to it. Alrighty. I'm just going to bend that leaf like so, just to, because I want to hide the glue. Okay, so this one's a black one. So yeah, so one side feels a little bit rough and one side's a little bit shiny. So you end up with all these scrappy bits over. So personally, I'd try stamping on them first to see which takes the best. And I think you'd have to stamp off. I'm guessing that the rougher side would actually take the ink better. Okay, this one's a black one and it looks like it's a skinny job or a little job. So that's these ones down here. Yeah, I think that you'd have to sort of pick which side you're going to use as your stamping side and whatnot to make the decision before you actually stamped on it. And then, yeah, have a practice go, because you don't want to bodgy it up, believe it or not. Just squeezing those 2 pieces in there together. And these as well. Those people that have got hands that don't like to play as well as others. And this one has a little green base. The next one has a little green base. I might as well get that out while I'm here. And then there's a big one as well. So we'll do the same thing. All right, so if this side's the smooth side, curls quite nicely towards, actually, no, that's the rough side. Curls quite nicely towards the smooth side. All right, let's go to the rough side. And it curls just as well towards the rough side. So texture-wise, the curling, it doesn't matter. Okay, and you can see how easy it curls. Okay. Oh, now it's grabbing onto something else. A little bit of glue. Was a bit generous that time. Okay, and let's go along here a bit. Oh no, did you see what I've done? Put it on upside down. Quickly pull it off. Oh, shivers. Oopsie. Eeh. It's because I was talking at the same time. And it's crepe paper, so it's just sticking to itself and it's being a bit cumbersome. Okay, that bit's dried. Now it's up the right way. That was a quick save, wasn't it? All right. Whoopsie. Oh my gosh, we've already been 40 minutes. Sorry, guys. Yeah, whoops, all right. Yes. The tools are out of hubby's shed because mine weren't here. I couldn't find them. Okay, well, this flower is being a little bit obstructive, but it doesn't realise I'm determined that I will win this argument. And there I have it. Okay. I've got glue everywhere. I'm just going to fluff those bits out because they're easier to do without the petals on. And I don't like them looking too bulkied up in there. Okay. All right, I'm going to put a bit of glue down in under here just to, oh, my glue gun's finally telling me it needs more glue. Here's a stick I prepared earlier. I just didn't want to have it on there. This one is got to go that way. Oops. Down across past that knot and all the way down. Okay, that one has got to go on that way as well. And I will put just a smidge of glue under here just to hold it so that it doesn't do what it wants to do, which is run straight over to its mate. And this one I'm going to put on upside down just so those petals go in the other direction. So I think I'll do what I actually said I was going to do. Put that on upside down. But I need to find where my gaps are. Just so that I can put my petals so that there's a little bit of spacing behind them. Okay, now I'm going to put my green stemmy bit on. Look, if you wanted to, because it looks like there's 2 spare leaves in here, you could put some of these spare leaves onto these. And that one's going to sit down on there quite nicely and hold all of that in place. And there we have our next flower. I'm entertaining. Thanks, Michelle. Right, so 2 more flowers to go. The next one is a pink one with lots of petals. This one, oh, actually, how nice are these ones? This one would be like the petal. There's 2 different size petals, okay? So we're going to actually have to make sure we do this one correct. The bigger petal, I presume, will be on the bottom. And then the 2 smaller petals would be the top. Okay. And it needs a yellow dot. And while I'm in here, I'll get the black dot out for the other one. Okay, it has a yellow dot, and this one has a small yellow bit. This one. That's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I like how it's got the small one. All right. And again, where's my sticks? Let's put the beads on. We'll do 2 at a time, hey? Yeah. I know. If we had everybody making these at the same time, like the faux pas, oh my gosh, the language. And actually, they do you know what they'd make it? These would make a fabulous class where if you were doing something, say, for the Cancer Council or something like that. This one doesn't want to play nice. Where's the better tweezer thingies? We could all get together and do this. I have a tendency not to use kits in classes because I figure people can do kits at home. But if ever anyone wants me to do a kit class where you just come and we all craft together, we could do that. Do you think about it? Not much work. I don't do boxes. Cheryl, you're missing out. Okay, let's squishing that one down. That's the yellow one. Here's the blue one. Because then at least they're both done. I think if I was to do this whole kit again, when I do the rest of them, I'm going to go along and I'm going to set up all of my beads and do that bit all in one go because I'm actually not enjoying the beading bit. Ow! I just pinched my fingers. Let's put those down for a bit. Oh, that hurt. Okay. The wire's got paper on it, so it seems to move a little bit. Okay, so I've done that. That bit's done. Let's see if I can put this on the right way. No, I've got to do these first. Petals first. Oh, we're just going to hang up on them. Hopefully they're no ringtone-y. That was the bet. Okay, that'll be to tell me that they've got Gracie back. And I don't know that I'm ready for that phone call, but anyway. Okay. And so what I've done with this set is I'm not doing all the leaves in the same direction. Every now and then I'll do one the other direction. You know, because the flowers, you know, they get a bit scrunched and a bit messed up. Nothing says you have to leave them. Oh, actually a hen's night would be a great idea. And you know what? These would look beautiful on all the table pieces, like on the tables. If you were doing it like at a wedding, my friend Cheryl, who's been commenting, I have to put some more glue on in the glue gun. She just designed I did it again. Look, can't get good help in this house. Turn it around, Court. Okay, too busy nattering. Cheryl's just done her son got married, so she just did a whole heap of table decorations and all the stuff for the wedding. So, and we were actually chatting earlier today about how people that don't craft don't realize how long stuff takes to get done. Their concept of what you do and how long it takes you is non-existent. So, all right, just squeezed a bit of glue out there. Just rubs off the mat. So cool. Makes long spidery things when it does it though. Okay, again, pushing it over that bead, squeezing it a bit, and I'm just going to rough up those little bits just so that we can. Yeah, you could make a bride's bouquet, but I reckon these would look fabulous on the tables. All right. Okay. Now we're going to put a bit of glue onto the back here. How did the glue stick look? Overkill? What do you reckon? All right. And let's go. So the biggest one's got to end up on the bottom, and the two little ones have to go on the top. Okay, one. And we'll put a little bit of glue. Now glue guns, the glue starts to come out of them whilst you're actually got it sitting there. It just heats up and it just keeps coming out. Well, I just used that little bit. One on there. Make sure I've got my tongue in the right spot. And I just want to move it around a little bit. There. Or just like I bought one. And again, we'll put a little bit of glue on there just from the end of the glue gun. And this one is going to go on like so. Oh, did I get my green bit out? I thought I did. Pushing it down close to the bud bit there. Yep, there it is. And again, a little bit of glue. Something about a glue gun. Mine's in the right spot for you, yeah. Oh, look. I just got to get, come on you get. Oh, it's getting stuck on, that glue's already drying. Just shove that down there. And oh, look at that one. That one's actually going to be quite, I just squeezed it. So we've got one more to go. We'll do this last one and then I'll show you what they all look like together. I know it's not the whole bouquet, but, and I'm sure I will work faster when I'm not doing a video. Although actually I don't craft that fast. I don't know about, what about you guys? Like I don't craft as fast as, I sometimes think I'm actually really slow, a slow crafter. I like to enjoy it. It takes me ages to come up with a card design because I just, I just go with the flow. I sort of watch some telly. I think about a few things at the same time. So, and I found these kits, like we've got quite a few I think they call them decor kits or craft kits. Oh, look, here's one I prepared earlier. And they just, you can get some really pretty stuff. And it's up to you whether you do it straight as the kit tells you to do it or whether you tiz it up. So normally, like the scrapbook kits, I'll tiz up. When I did the perpetual birthday calendar, I tizzed it up a bit. So it just depends on what you like to do. So I will do a set that I'm going to tiz up, but let's make this in the right direction. Okay, we've got this happening here. It's only taken me 3 lots to get it right. So I'll just put some glue on here. The wire keeps getting trapped on stuff that I've got stuck over the side here. Okay. All right. And along the line again we go. Okay. Wind that up. And you'll notice that I'm not doing it, I guess the word is evenly when I'm winding it up. I'm going a bit higgledy-piggledy, and I'm actually doing that deliberately. Whoops, too much glue there, but that's okay. The reason why I'm doing that, so some are shorter than and some are taller than the others when it comes to the little pieces of this bit, and I'm also shoving it around a bit. And the reason why I'm doing that is so that, because nothing's even. If you look at nature, nothing's even, there's very little symmetry in a lot of things. As much as I'd like things to be symmetrical, they're often not. And so it's important to me that it doesn't have to be perfect. All right. So yeah, so that bit here, it looks a bit like a dog's breakfast, but it works. And so you can squeeze it all in together around that bead. Okay, and that makes all these bits up here all different lengths, and that makes them more realistic because then they sit in a better posi. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue in here just to hold that like we did last with all the others. Okay, and you are going on there next. Pull it through. Stick it on there. Burn some fingers. Need one of those glue guns that's hot glue, but it's not that hot, to save my fingers. And this one is going on here. Oh my gosh, they're just so, I didn't think I'd really enjoy this as much as I am, but that's okay. I was thinking, oh, it's kit, it'll be all good. Comes out fabulous every time. You're guaranteed what you're going to get. Yeah, glue all over you. That's what you're going to get. Maybe a few burns along the way. I was just thinking this would be really nice if I took this to work and just put in a little thing next. I wonder if we've just had our accreditation. Like, I could probably get away with it now because definitely wouldn't be able to use it, have it there without accreditation because, you know, can't clean it. And look, this one's my favourite. Oh, you've missed so much. Yes, you have to watch the beginning later, Kate. You need this kit in your life. Okay, so this kit, I've now made all 7 pieces. It's the Paper Bouquet Kit. So I'll put that there so you can all see it. There's flower number 7. And that one. Just move my leaves to the side. And then there's a pink one. Okay. And there's a yellow one. And there will end up being lots of little white ones. And then there's another pink one. And like when you've got them all together and you add a bit of greenery, and like I've only made part of the kit. All right. So far. Like how fabulous does that look? That is probably, I would say, a third of the kit. It's taken me an hour, and thank you everyone for your patience. But how amazing do they look? And you can almost imagine how fabulous they're going to look when you add a little bit of extra color and a bit of extra stamping into these pieces. All right. So the Kits collection has not only cards, lost my mouse. The Kits collection not only has cards, it also has some decor items. This is one of them. The oh, what's it called? The perpetual birthday calendar I also love. It's beautiful. But that's my, oh no, you don't need any water. Yeah, my sort of flowers too. Them and Lego flowers, they just are smick. I've got beautiful Lego flowers to build another time, but that's okay. You don't need a video of that. But they just are pretty. And if you wanted to, if you had some beautiful oils, you could put that in the bottom of the vase that you're going to put in on a cotton ball, and just do it that way. So don't look past the Kits collection. There is some fabulous ideas in there. There's some fabulous goodies in there. There's some great stuff in the last chance list. Have a look. Add things to a joining kit if that interests you. There's all links in the description. If you're watching me on YouTube or Facebook, I will redo it because Facebook Lives go off in 30 days. So you'll see it come back as a flashback Friday in about 4 or 5 weeks. But my suggestion is that you get onto it and grab one, pop it in your kit. If you need to join, you're welcome to join under me. And yes, Mother's Day is coming, Lisa. These are a perfect bunch of flowers for Mother's Day. If you've got a piece of tissue paper, you can just wrap some tissue paper around them and they look like a real bunch of flowers. Like, how pretty are they? And like I said, 1/3 of the kit. All right. You can't go wrong. Okay, lots of things happening. First things first, if you want a catalogue, you don't have your own demonstrator and you're not getting one, click the little link that I've got above and sign up for one. I'm posting them closer to the end of this month. But these are online exclusives because they're part of the Kits collection. If you want one of these, add it to your cart and you'll also get some rewards. Win-win. All right, I'm going to keep crafting. You all have a fabulous evening and I will, yes, I saw your Santa from the Gnomes kit, Kate. You all have a fabulous afternoon. And I'll say toodaloo. See you later. Bye.